Welcome back. We're just about to step into the month of April, but just before that, we've already witnessed some extreme heat already here, at least in the city of Mumbai. But how is the demand trend shaping up for cooling products as a result of this? We're being joined by Nrupesh Shah, the Managing Director of Corporate Affairs at Symphony. Mr. Shah, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. How has the demand trends shaped up in the month of March in specific because of the rise in temperatures across the country? I'm referring to this brokerage note, which is saying that there has been a strong surge in demand for residential air coolers from mid-March. What are the trends that you are observing on the ground? Mr. Shah, I think you're on mute. You'll have to unmute yourself.
There are very strong trends, very buoyant demand, and on top of it, the 17 new models which we have launched have also received overwhelming response, and even adjacent category also is receiving good response. So as of now, in current quarter, we are heading towards very strong growth and performance.
On mute, Mr. Shah, your tie, which is a bright summery tie with flowers, was telling us the story that this is going to be a good summer. I just wanted to know, when you say that there is buoyant demand and strong performance that is expected in the current quarter, if you could put some numbers to it versus last summer to this summer with the 17 new models that you've launched in India, what kind of growth can we see in the cooler business? And at the same time, I presume with these new models, you would make better margins as well. So what can we expect in this summer versus last year?
So right now I'm talking about March quarter, and of course, good summer is expected. So we are hopeful that June quarter should also be good. However, in March 25, already on a high base of March 24, we expect to deliver as per the going so far, strong top line, strong profitability, and better margin.
Could you define strong in some numbers? Is it plus 20%, plus 30%, mid-20s, mid-teens, low double digit? If you could just, I'm not asking you for a specific number, but just a range which, the street understands.
It's difficult to quantify because of our IR policy. But I'm giving you adequate guidance that we are heading to on a standalone basis as well as on a consolidated basis for the quarter and year as a whole. This should be a very strong performance, and including better profitability on new models.
Mr. Shah, at the end of the third quarter, you had mentioned that a large part of your unbilled advances, which were at the end of the third quarter, were for newer models. Has there been any recovery on that front? And as a result of which, do you see better margins as well this time around compared to last year, as well as compared to the previous quarter as well?
Yes. So as it was guided post-December quarter, there was large unbilled advances towards new models. So as scheduled, as decided and as guided, new models production have commenced well in time. They have been billed and they have been delivered. So of course, that sale will be recorded in the current quarter. Secondly, as guided, new models do command better pricing and better margin. So overall, mix of new models and old models should improve the profitability.
What about the overall business for the next year? You've given us a sense into March, and understandably, because of your IR policy, you can't, give us any more details. For FY26, given the early trends that you're seeing for summer, what is the kind of growth that one can expect? If you could give us a sense in the first half of this year versus the second half of this year at least, because you have visibility, I'm sure, for the next few months.
Sure. So as per all the signals, there seems to be very strong summer. Overall market sentiments, trade channel sentiments, and of course our team sentiments are very buoyant. And if so, we do expect 25-26 should register strong top line and profitability growth on 24-25, keeping in mind 24-25 itself will be a high base, considering likely very strong quarter performance as well as earlier performance bearing December quarter.
Would you grow faster than the industry? Because then that would imply that you are gaining
We
market
are
share.
growing and we should grow faster than industry.
Okay, and what rate is the industry expected to grow at?
So on a CAGR basis rather than YoY basis, industry is growing in the range of 10 to 12% in last 3-4 years. Our CAGR growth is certainly higher than that.
One
And
final
that,
question.
will continue because the kind of the variety of the models, price points, and we are addressing every segment, and more importantly on account of several strategic initiatives which we have taken to penetrate in semi-urban and rural market in last 3-4 years. Apart from that, digitization, e-commerce, D2C, that's really bearing the fruit, and that's quite evident as it was witnessed last year, and I think we are gaining further traction even in that respect.
All right, we take that point. Thanks a lot, Mr. Shah, for joining in and giving us all those details, though we would have liked some more conversation around your international subsidiaries as well. I remember climate tech is something that you said that you will see some improvement in the next financial year, but we'll leave that for another conversation. As of now, it looks like this summer would be fairly hot for us and very bright for your cooler business as well. Thank you. Wish you all the best for March quarter as well as June quarter. With that, we'll take a short break. And as we do that, let's give all our viewers some good news. The India Business News Leader is now just a click away, which is the CNBC-TV18's all-new app, which gives you access to instant, breaking news, in-depth analysis and financial world updates, all of them at your fingertips itself. What you can do is you can download the app from either the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, or just scan this QR code, which is up for you on the screen on your phones, and that will redirect you to the link that takes you to this app.